Good, beautiful morning to you all. How are you guys doing that? This is the second time I've been out here in a couple days, and that is open. It was open yesterday afternoon, and I thought maybe I left it open the day before, but I know I closed it last night. I know I did. And again, it is open. I'm gonna have to go back and check on our goat cam to see if I see any culprits pushing up on it, but that might be something we'll have to tackle too. But yeah, let's hammer out some chores. But after chores are done, we're gonna go and take care of this right here. We're gonna take care of having to open this up, turning off the power to the fences so we can gain access in here, especially with the kids. Their minerals are looking a little low too. Stay back, buddy. Look out. Oh, geez, guys. Look out, look out. I think along with their hay, we're going to top their water off too quick. And I'm pretty sure the chickens are in need of some water too. I was kind of waiting because it's been so cold for a few days, and I was just worried there's going to be ice in the lines on the hose again, so I kind of put it off. They're not out of water, they're just getting low. Look out, guys. And come to think about it, I think the chickens are a little extra squawky this morning because they are probably really close to out of food, if not out of food. I know yesterday it was pretty low. They're probably getting a little upset with me. What's up, chickies? Ooh, it's slushy. Oh, there it went. There it goes, the ice. There was a little bit of ice in there, but it pushed it through. We got lucky. All right. I think I'm down to one bag. Yeah. One bag of chicken feed left here. This is another reason I want to get rid of this setup here, because all these cables are just kind of like out here. I want to get something mounted up on the wall, out of the way. So that goat water fills it pretty quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that for a second here, just to make sure we don't overflow it too bad. It's already wet enough out here with all this snow melt. Kind of a yucky mess. Move it up here a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit left. Not too bad. Right there should do. Oh yeah. They would have had enough. to get through a day, that's for sure. There's already a few eggs. There's one in the egg box and two on the mesh here. Two. And three. All right, goat water, resume. That is about perfect, or about topped off right there. So I'm gonna drag this back around and we'll just set this inside of our chicken water next. Whoa. All right, and while that fills, I'll show you what I got going on. I have this. It's gonna be a little shut-off for our electric fence. I'm gonna mount this on the outside of the shed. So anyone that's out here, like the kids, can just come over, pull it down. It disengages the power to the fences, and then they can get into the fences without getting shocked, or if we have company over, things like that. The lines come out under here to feed everything. I was thinking about just mounting it somewhere right around here. I had my son come out. He can reach about this level here. So if I mount it right here, he can basically reach it, and then he can just disconnect, reconnect. I think it's gonna work pretty slick. And it's high enough that I don't think the goats will mess with it. So I think that's gonna work pretty good. And I think I just heard the water. It's no longer splashing, so that means the water is up past the end of the hose. We might be getting full already. Oh yeah, we're there. We are there. All right, there we go. It's starting to get pretty warm. It's supposed to hit 70 degrees today, so it's gonna get extra sloppy. The last of the snow is probably gonna melt in the next few days. And that frost is still working itself up and out of the dirt. So I already have a 2x3 board running this way at this height around the entire shed that I added when I put this shed up just for added stability. That's actually what this is mounted to. I got a board back here. And so I think this is gonna be able to mount the top to that board. And then on the back side of here, there's actually nothing, but this block will fit right between this groove on the inside, fill that void, and I can screw through the tin right to that. So I just gotta attach this on the inside, kind of temporarily, and then the screws going through here will suck it tight. And that should work pretty slick to get that held in there right there, and it shouldn't have any issues moving. All right, there is the support that is now up, screwed to this 2x3 here, just for a little bit of support. And then this will be mounted basically to that on the outside and down into there. Just like that. Okay. So we're gonna go right there. I think will work pretty slick. Like that. Okay, now I just need to basically disconnect the old charging unit here. So we're gonna go ahead and, power's already off, unplug it. And then from here I can disconnect my wires. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pull my 2 power lines through the floor, and I have these nice connects on. I'm going to have to take those off. I have to cut those out of there, pull them through. The ground will be able to stay inside here because I'll still have the new unit inside. So these are ready to go. And now for the ground, which I can leave attached. And then this unit will be turned back into a solar charger for future use this spring and summer. So here is the new fence charger. This is actually a 50-mile, no solar, straight plug-in, which is great for what I need down here. And this is going to allow me to run all of my future fences and even into my woods pasture and not have any kind of issue. And then I can utilize the solar charger for just everything else that I'll be doing later this summer. But yeah, I want to see where this thing needs to be hung at so we can kind of see where some wires need to be set. I honestly think I can utilize that same 2x3. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'll just mount it right there to the same 2x3 that the shut-off switch is on. And that should allow plenty of room for the plug. One simple little screw in the center. Just like that. All right, so I should be able to pull the 2 power lines out, which are, I believe they're both right here. Well, that's one power line. The other one must be a ground. So that's running that way. So that means here's another power. There it is. So I do have a little bit of excess line, but this is not going to be the permanent fence setup. So I want to just kind of leave my excess for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put another one of those little ring ends on, just to make attaching a little bit easier. And it looks nice, I guess. So I coiled the excess around the post down there for my electrical line. We'll just crimp this on. That should work there. And then we'll have, yeah, down to here. Yep. And one more line. All right, we got this one coiled up too, got the excess, and now I'm dealing with just a bunch of mud and muck. But yeah, let's get a end on this one. And this will be the one that runs to the chicken run. Okay, just like that. All right, just to keep everything kind of buttoned up and nice, I'm gonna go ahead and attach these. That way they're not falling in the mud. All right, so now we have our two lines running to our chicken and our goat fences. And now we just got to run a power line from here down and inside to the new power unit inside, which means we're going to need a new piece of line just long enough to go down and back up and then up to our unit. So I think I can use an existing hole. I'm just gonna stick that right down in there and pull what I need out. Just like that. We just gotta get up to there, plus a little extras to make sure we got some wiggle room. And I'll probably go ahead and terminate this end and get it attached. That way it's just not falling in the mud. All right, final step is now just pulling the wire to a length that I need, plus some. We'll get it cut, and I will terminate it about here, and we will get our end put on again. And then we can attach it to our charger, and we are basically done. What are you doing? That's the first I've seen him up there. Have you seen him up there before, Asher?
No.
That's crazy. Don't let him out, though.
Yeah,
Well, that probably explains why that lid keeps getting flipped over.
oh yeah.
They probably was hanging on the other side with their weight, and it flipped it up, and they probably fell off the back side.
Oh.
You silly goats. That's a pretty high jump. Okay, so now all we got left to do is get this mounted onto here, plug it in, and we officially have power. But before I plug it in, I want to make sure I disengage the new kill switch. Disengaged. Let's see. Plug it in right here. Okay, it's clicking. That means fence is okay. Ash, you want to power it on?
Sure.
All right, first time.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, I already hear the clicking in the fences. So that means we have power. But I want to go check now the actual voltage we got at all the little spots. All right, we'll try it right here, okay? Here, you can stick that in the ground.
Okay. Like right here?
Yep. As far as you can. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, and then we'll hang this on here. This is a new volt tester. This actually goes up to 12,000 volts.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look see how it's shining right there? See how it gets there? Oh yeah, it's hitting, the sun's we're hitting 10,000 volts. So my last tester only went up to 7,000.
Oh.
So we didn't know how far it was going. So this is getting 10,000 volts all the way to this. Now we can check the goat fence. Yep.
Nice.
All right, how about right there?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna put that in the ground?
Yep.
Okay, let's see what
hang
this
that on
is.
this
Yeah. Oh, see it? Oh yeah,
Ooh, that looks like 10,000. Oh.
10,000.
Maybe,
Yep,
Maybe.
a little higher. It's barely getting into the 12,000, I think.
Yeah.
And this is the very end of the run, so it actually attaches over there, runs all the way around this whole thing, and ends here. So we're getting almost basically 11,000 volts.
Dang.
All right, kill switch engaged. It is working. Everything worked pretty flawlessly. I'm happy with that. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you all next time. Later.